Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on. Wouldn't listen to a word about God.
Listen, Professor. Eldridge Diggory's portrait in the common room told me about his great niece, Helen.
His great niece?
Yes, she used to be an Auror.
You went to Azkaban?
Quite an experience. But, you see, Anne knew Richard Jackdaw before he died, so I had to find his ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, believe it or not, It's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book. The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And the portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves.
Intrepid travelers, the both of you. Keep your...
To think it was beneath us all this time. This looks promising. Map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the Map Chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the Portkey, and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until, perhaps, now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go in.
You said that you know that tower. What can you tell me about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. I've passed it dozens of times. My recollection is that it's...
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful.
It's time you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you have done that,
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Wingardium Leviosa! Brilliant. Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Not so tricky after all, Merlin.
How did you get on with those tasks?
Revelio. Madam Kagawa, I completed the list of tasks you assigned.
Wonderful. I trust you became more familiar.
Yes, Professor.
That's good to hear. Keep it up, and perhaps one day you'll have a... If Black ever permits. Well, with those tasks out... Pay attention to your wand work. Well done. I'd recommend that you practice your new spell here in my office. We're taking it out into the world.
Glacius!
There you go.
Confringo!
Hit him quick.
Wingardium Leviosa! Leviosa! Glacius!
I think it's learned its lesson, but do continue to practice as long as you like. Kinesthesia is a powerful learning tool.
Accio! Glacius! Leviosa! Accio! Glacius! Confringo! Leviosa! Accio! Glacius! Confringo! Accio! Confringo! Glacius! Confringo! Incendio! Levioso! Accio! Glacius! Incendio! There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there.
How nice to see you, my young friend. Intriguing place, Zanbakar's tower. Lovely view, I'd imagine. No idea who this Bakar is, mind you.
Over
I
here.
believe you are ready to learn Arresto Momentum, the slowing charm. It allows you to freeze objects or people in midair. Simply complete a few tasks and then come and see me.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, they've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before...
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest... disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival.
One of the best meals I've ever eaten.
Quickly now. Stay hidden and cast Petrificus Totalis.
Petrificus Totalis.
Well done.
There must be something here. Ramrock said so.
Petrificus Totalis.
Someone there? There must be something here. Ramrock said so. There must be something here. Ramrock said so.
Petronius Totalis.
Ready to fight!
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
I will draw blood.
Deadly mistake, this.
Rather unwise coming back this way. I don't think he knows.
Easily done.
Many goblins have always been antagonistic towards wizard kind, but this is different somehow. Oh, I'm glad that looks like we found the entrance.
It's locked. An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
I wonder who this is. Revelio!
Robes like that, it could be anyone.
Welcome to San Bakar's Tower.
Hello, Professor. Did you say Sam Bakar's tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter, though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before. Command it to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back. Remember what you see.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keep. For the moment, however, you've more important things.
Yes, sir.
Then, that said, be careful.
I will, sir. A reservoir of ancient magic, downstairs, near the entry. Revelio. Revelio. I've seen this before, in Gringotts and the restricted section. Revelio. That must have done something. Best have a look around. Traces of ancient magic. Something must be different. These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time. Was it Accio I used before? Accio! What did that burst of magic do? Perhaps I should examine things from both sides of the archway. Accio! More statues. Incendio! Glacius! Accios! Glacius! Incendio! Not making this easy on me. Accio! Seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides. Levioso! Accio! I'll never get used to these floors. Levioso! Places! Confringo! Now to see what's changed on each side of this archway. Don't like the look of this. Confringo! Confringo! Places! Accio! Confringo! Places! Levioso! Accio! Levioso! Confringo! Places! Protego! Confringo! Levioso! Places! Accio! Places! Confringo! Confringo! Accio! Places! Confringo! Accio. Glacius. The look of this. Glacius! Confringo! Accio. Confringo. Glacius. Glacius. Leviosa. Accio. What a relief. Revelio. Another pensive.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take. Every year, a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
Another memory. Now to find a way out of here. More crystallized stone. That must be the way back to the map chamber.
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir. And this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood. We saw you in the pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the port key to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You will need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful... They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my...
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trial.
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course. Now then...
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
that there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps. For now, tell me what you saw.
Before the witch from the last pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued...
Hopefully the next pensive... I will be honest, I've no...
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Sirona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once.
Well, it's worth a try.
My studies. Yes, sir.
Before you go...
Professor?
Have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path?
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for them. I should ask Sirona at the Three Broom...
Spectacular news! The broom upgrade's ready. Ha! Stop by the shop when you can.
I hope you will come and see me about a pressing and highly confidential matter at your earliest convenience. I believe that we may be able to help each other.
Please see me after class once you have completed the tasks I've set for you. I would like to teach you Descendo, useful for pulling objects to the ground.
Nothing to identify.
Is the new reversal really so sinister? Welcome back. I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. I truly appreciate all of your help. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Not much of the dark arts that frightens me as long as I have me one.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Sebastian took that dueling loss rather gamely.
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young. First, please allow me to apologise if I seemed a bit, although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade.
I suppose you could call it eventful.
Oh, of course not. In fact, my recent visit to Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night. Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Oh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed, which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demi. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. In fact, I know of 2 statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so...
I'd be glad to help you, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I knew I could count on... first, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm. Next, you'll notice that the...
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh! And I took advantage of it. Oh, now, you'll find one
Aloha, Mora.
done! You're in! Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you.
Aloha Mora.
Students have no business in the faculty tower.
Revelio.
How are your students getting on?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation of coddled cape flappers that can scarcely tell the difference between aconite and asphodel.
Yes, well, it's still early. Perhaps they'll improve.
You say that every year, Matilda.
Revelio. This must be the prefect's bathroom.
Wouldn't be so combative if the ministry would allow them to have one. One of those goblins hatched. Or helm, I suppose. Anyway, I'm not afraid of a goblin rebellion. My marching class is superb. I don't think that's what that class is for. He's right. Why don't we leave goblins alone? To a prefect that way. I'm a prefect too, you twit. That's it. You know you can't do that.
Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Not at the moment, no. Plenty of other perils and pitfalls to send them my way, though. Well, I suppose I should begin my rounds now.
I suppose Professor Black knows best, but the students are terribly disappointed. I had planned
Revelio.
What was that?
What was what?
I thought I heard something. Perhaps not.
It's a majestic sport. Encompasses the whole of the human condition.
Ah, how's that?
Aloha Mora. Revelio. Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. And excellent. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? I am determined with your help.
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to help.
You, my friend, are a Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment.
Understood.
I appreciate that. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
What are you up to now?
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his... That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent?
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels just as you did with Gerald. The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Hello, Professor.
I did.
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really...
Good. You seem to understand that some provide us with magically imbued, which does not include torturing them for whiskers.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood, stumbling over dead beasts.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone.
An optimistic eye. Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare, be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also
Hey, over here. Come on.
Do you need something, Poppy?
You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope...
It's something my gran and I say. It means at least that's what we
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that...
You've intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would. I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back. Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them. don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody. So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll... I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seems...
I don't often agree with Professor Howin. The poachers' influence is growing. They're up to something.
That does seem strange.
Exactly.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is...
And the more I know, the better I can keep...
You seem undeterred.
Oh, very well. I should be going, but we'll...
Fortunate this school's so close to
Revelio. 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 Accio.
I met some of my best friends flying. Nothing creates a bond like thinking you're all about to die.
I'd like to shop in the hamlet. I'm too afraid to venture out alone.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Lumos. Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio.
I can sense someone close to you wants your help. Someone with the initial S.
Revelio. Another house token for the house chest.